Hello everybody and welcome back to Kiwiland! Today we are going to talk about novelty statues in New Zealand towns and cities. I'm Wallace. This is Sterling.
Hi.
This is Gussie.
What's up?
And this is Dad.
Beep boop boop. Oh, well, I suppose what are we talking about? Novelty statue.
They're just like statues. All these fruits, these animals, and all these things.
They're like big, fat statues of stuff.
So they're bigger, larger than life, and they're things that are in New Zealand towns and cities. And maybe people want to go and look at them. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Lots of travellers, like some of these statues are on main roads, so lots of travellers go and take lots of pictures. It's a favourite photo stop.
Like a tourist attraction?
Yeah.
So you're not necessarily going there for the thing. It just happens to be on the way to where you're going. Would that be?
Yeah, that's basically
Kind of.
where.
So if you were super into, I don't know, trout fishing, you might be going trout fishing somewhere, and on the way to the trout fishing place,
There's
there's
a
a
fish.
big giant
trout.
fish, and you think, hey, let's get a selfie with
A
that fish.
12-meter tall trout coming to destroy all of humanity.
So there's a kiwi fruit. The location is Te Puke, known as the Kiwifruit Capital of the world.
Oh yeah, because we talked about kiwi fruit today, and New Zealand's very popular with the old kiwi fruit. So we've got a giant statue on
Te
kiwi fruit.
Puke.
Yeah, because kiwis. And then it is located on the main road, so it is by the main road. The statue is right across from the main road. It is a great stop for travellers and
Do you know
visitors.
when I was a child, we used to drive that road quite a bit. It was on the way to my nana's, who made the lamingtons, and that statue it was on a state highway. We call them here. It's like a highway. But unfortunately for the statue, is that they have built a better road that bypasses that, so you don't get to see it. Like, you guys have never seen it, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
But we've probably driven past the general location about 100 times. So you actually kind of have to want to go and see that statue now to get your old photo shoot with it.
Yeah, there are loads of, so there's like a soft drink called LMP, and
Big soft drink.
yeah.
Lemon and Paeroa.
What the heck? So people won't know what that is. What? So
It's a soft drink, and it is a very, very common soft drink in New Zealand.
do you like it, Gussie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yummy.
And so what have they got? What does L and P mean?
Lemon and Paeroa.
And so I'm guessing, just going to have a wild guess here, where this statue is located. Where is it located?
In Paeroa, a small town. It is a popular stop for travellers. The kiwi fruit, basically all of them are favourite spots for travellers because they're big, ginormous statues.
There's 2 LMP bottles.
2 LMP bottles.
Yeah.
Any ideas about the LMP bottles?
They taste good.
Yeah, it's just like it's normal. It's just like a soft drink, but it's huge.
Wow, and people get their photo?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Who's seen it here?
Yeah, I've seen it
Yeah.
a few times.
You've seen it a few times.
Yeah,
Have
we
got a photo
normally
with it?
go
Actually?
past it to go
No,
like
we haven't.
somewhere.
Yeah, we do. There is a that one you still actually go past. So, and the drink's very popular. I think it's been around since like, I don't know, 1910 or something around that drink. Whoever invented it.
That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More fingers than I have.
Wow, it's a very old drink, and it has there's actually a couple of bottles. So one of them's like, maybe I don't even know, maybe like 1960s age, and that's kind of like the original one. And they've built a newer one that's the newer shape of the bottle, but that still must be about like 20 years old.
So like Paeroa is the place where LNP was first created. It was created in the 1900s.
Oh yeah, that's right, at the beginning, like I was saying.
Yeah.
And
In the
the
beginning.
crazy thing is, so lemon and Paeroa, I think it's only in New Zealand, and they have this like marketing slogan which is world famous in New Zealand.
What?
So that's what like a lot of these statues.
Wait, what's
are
the
kinda
slogan?
like- it's kind of like is it an oxymoron? I'm not sure how you say it, but basically you're saying that something is world famous, but only to New Zealanders or in New Zealand. So it's actually not really that famous because no
hear.
one outside of New Zealand or rest of the world doesn't actually know about it. And
Well,
the
they
LMP
will
one
now.
is definitely one of those things. So a lot of these statues are world famous, but in New Zealand. Who's got a different one?
Yeah, there's also cows, like statues of cows in Morrinsville, and also other places around New Zealand.
Oh yes, because there's one in Te Puke, maybe it's another place.
Yeah,
It's actually quite
yeah,
close,
yeah.
I think, to Morrinsville.
Yeah, because the cows are located in Morrinsville.
Morrinsville,
There
yep.
are around 65 cows in Morrinsville.
These are statues, right?
Yeah, they
How big
are
are the statues?
So
Lifelike.
that big, like actual
As big as a cow.
Big, and then
And actually, one more important feature. What is kind of funny about the statues?
Picture.
They have different paintings. They're like
Yeah,
they have
patterns.
So each one has like different artwork on it.
Unique artwork.
Yeah, heaps of cool, different artwork.
And there's
eh?
one that kind of has, it looks like electric stuff. It's next to this, like, I think it's like an electric place.
Oh yeah,
well-
often it's right by a store that then they sort of sponsor it.
like they are called. They're normally called. It is like herd of cows. It's called a herd of cows, basically. And there is a huge cow in Morrinsville called Millie. Millie is like a big, I don't know, like maybe bigger than a house, like way bigger maybe. It's just a normal cow looking, but
It's huge. I'm trying to think actually how you would describe how big. It's like as big as a tree.
yeah, because there's another cow somewhere else, like statue, a big one, somewhere else. It's in the same place.
Too.
Yeah, I
Boy.
think so. Again, when I was a child, it was always like childhood stories of the father cruising around the country when he
Yeah.
was like 6. There's another cow that we used to pass on the area. It's on the corner, I think. It's another big cow. Probably. Yeah, so that was the one that I always thought about cows. And then Morrinsville obviously was like, no, we're gonna get on this cow journey, chuck some cows up, and they kept going. How many did we say? How many more? I can't remember if you said how many more.
What?
How
How
many there were.
many there are in Morrinsville? There's around 65 cows
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
Morrinsville.
yeah.
But then, so us three normally go there, and then we count how many cows, and we don't even get close to 65.
No, we
get
don't
like
actually.
15, and yeah, sometimes you don't count all of them. You might get like 50, and then you're like, oh, I forgot like 20.
Yeah, we might have to actually try and get them all one day.
Yeah, you should
We
walk around,
walk.
and then you tick off one, like you write electric, which is the pattern
electric
on
cow.
it.
Electric
you
cow.
see it, and then the other ones. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, get ready for my speech. So there's this certain sculpture, okay? Very nice, very big. It's the Aotearoa carrot.
Ah.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
I reckon we could have had a carrot where we live because we have carrots. We grow carrots here too. I'm
And
assuming that's why
onions.
they have a carrot, not just randomly.
There should be a carrot in Pukekohe.
Okay, so it was built in the 1980s because
19. Oh yeah.
There's actually kind of a theme. If you look at a theme along all this stuff, 1980s,
That's 45.
1990s.
Yeah, that's 45 years ago.
Oh man, it's a long time ago. Oh, I feel that pain. Carry on.
it's 7.5 meters tall and was a prop for an ANZ bank advertisement.
Oh, I did not know that, and they just kept it.
Neither.
Yeah, and now it's a
So it's-
special thing.
Is it a favorite spot for visitors and travelers? Like
Yeah,
if you've
it's
ever-
rumored the world's largest carrot.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's cool. The place that's located is not far from Te Puke, actually. It's where people go skiing, and there's a lot of accommodation at that place. So people might go and stay in a lodge there. So I bet it does get quite a lot of photos. That carrot.
Yeah, what if you got all of them, which is in New Zealand, all the statues,
All of them?
and put them in one place, and then
yeah.
you could take a photo of all of them probably, and also
No, you make
if
mini
there's a carrot, there's a carrot for the big cow,
Yeah.
and the cow outside there, the cow's like, oh, I'm gonna munch this, and then also the gumboots, you could somehow lift the cow up and put the gumboots on the cow, and then the fish.
Okay, because there's a gumboot. Yes.
Yeah, there's
fish
Gumboot.
could just be riding the cow.
There's all
Okay,
these other. Oh, that's cool. That would be a cool idea.
Yeah, just put them all in, I don't know, somewhere.
So
Okay.
the carrot stands for the carrot. The Awakune is like the carrot capital of the world.
Yeah, like
Kind
the
of.
Cool.
kiwi fruit.
Or the capital of the world or New Zealand. Those are two quite different things.
It says carrot capital of the world. I don't know if it's New Zealand. It's kind of just like
It might be like the LMP thing, the world famous in New Zealand thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kiwi fruit one was Kiwifruit Capital of the world.
Well, I think actually that one is probably the Kiwifruit
Kiwifruit
Capital
Capital.
yeah,
because
because
there's a lot going on there.
Because so it's definitely one of the carrot capitals. It's definitely the carrot capital of the North Island because Awakune, wherever it is, I don't know if it's Awakune, they produce 2/3 of the North Island's carrots.
Yeah. I bet you we produce the other third.
Yeah.
And then there's a place in the South Island that produces loads as well.
Last year was its 40th year of.
Ah, cool.
40th
Cool. And have we seen that one?
anniversary.
Have we seen that?
Yeah,
the what?
Have you remember seeing it, Guzzy?
the Awakune carrot.
Yeah. It was quite cool, wasn't it?
the
Probably got a
carrot.
photo kicking around somewhere.
The cow. I don't remember the
I
cow.
thought I saw it the other day.
remember going there.
There was
The photo
playground.
could have come up the other day, yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. Any other, if we stay on that food theme, is there any other food based ones?
So there's big stone fruit, right? So it's a thing called big stone fruit, but it's
It's a
all,
stone?
huh?
It's a stone from a fruit.
No, like
Stone
it's
fruit is a
all-
type of fruit
What?
with
like-
stones in it.
it's all a lie because it's not stone fruit. There's an apple, a pear, an apricot, and a nectarine. Only half of those are stone fruit.
That's correct.
Oh!
We're getting scammed,
Oh, no, I
people.
get
Scam.
And where's this at? Where's this located?
This is in Cromwell,
South Island.
South Island.
Kind of by Queenstown. That's a place that some people might know.
I thought I saw like a can somewhere. Not a beer. Like,
Like a can of peaches.
no,
Peaches,
just the
peaches.
can. I thought I saw, like, at some point, there was a can and an LMP bottle.
Nah, it was only
No, there was two things.
Uh,
Somewhere. Is there a can?
No. There is a what have I got? There's a giant donut in a place called Springfield, which is a play on The Simpsons, which is a TV show, obviously. That donut, the original donut, because the original one burnt down, was gifted by the people who made The Simpsons movie in 2007.
Wait,
but it
they-
burnt down in 2009, so they had to rebuild it.
What if, like, it was a real donut
Mm.
and it was not made out of whatever it's made out of, like, metal? No,
No,
it was
real stone
real,
fruit,
and then
real
you
stone
eat
fruit.
it, and then, like, you have one day of eating it, and then there's still more than a half left.
Well, it's actually got a
Kind of
bite out of it,
familiar.
so maybe someone tried.
Oh, that
Teeth
would be...
fall out if it's metal.
Now it would be, so imagine real LMP, real stone fruit, real stuff like, because the stone fruit things are huge.
They
They're
are huge.
almost 8 meters tall.
Yeah, they're very big, those stone fruit. And they're all together like in a line. They're quite, if I think about all the statues that I've seen, novelty statues, it's probably one of the biggest sort of things. Yeah. It's right at the front of the town sort of thing. It's got a real, like it feels like the town exists just to have these statues.
Oh,
If everything was real, then it would be really, and lobsters
Crazy.
could go on land, then it would be really creepy.
oh yeah,
To
because
see the giant crayfish.
Oh yeah, because there's a giant crayfish
And a
in
fish. And just the fish as well, I think.
Kaikoura. So there's a place called Kaikoura. So kai means food, kora means crayfish. And
Food crayfish.
There's also a deer, I think.
yeah, there's
No.
a giant deer somewhere.
There is?
Yeah,
Yep.
because in
And
that picture.
there's a giant trout. Where's a giant trout?
The fish? Do you mean the fish? Yeah, that's what I just said.
The trout's on Gore, that's right. Gore, which is a South Island. So I
Isn't
think,
it a good place to go fishing or something?
That was another
ironically,
place.
yes, you go through Gore or by Gore to go. It's got brown trout, so it's kind of. I think they sort of say they're the brown trout capital of the world. I don't know, but it's very popular, and you actually drive past that one too. You have to stop to get out and get your photo with it. It's in a pond. It's in a maybe it's a fountain or something. I can't quite remember.
What if you can climb up the cow and then you ride it and then it magically comes to life? The big cow and the little ones, and then the big one, like you're holding onto it and you're like, how do I hold on to this thing? There's no fur or
Oh
anything.
man, they're real
I know
slippery
there
too
is
because
no
they're
fur.
real shiny. Those cows.
But no, and then you hold it and you're, oh no, I'm gonna
And
fall
then
off.
all
And
the
then you
little
fall off
cows
and then
are
you just get
arming.
squashed.
A bunch of tiny ants compared to the giant cow.
Yeah.
You know, earlier we were saying that all the stuff was built around a certain time. So
My
there's-
youth,
Yeah.
the best decades of ever in existence.
This stone fruit was completed in 1989,
Woo! No, sorry, another 80s one. Nice. I like it.
and then it was presented to the town on February 3rd, 1990.
Oh, such great. Those are the best decades. I'm just telling you, they're so good. Other ones that we have been to that reminded me was a place called Te-Rao.
Wait, we have been to or you have
You got. Well, I mean, I've been to obviously lots, but there's a place called Te-Rao which we often drive through, and it's got a big sheepdog and a big sheep made of corrugated iron.
Yeah, I remember that.
But they're actually buildings, so they're like
Information
information buildings. You can
center.
go into them, but those are a real icon. They've been around for ages. Have a guess what decade maybe they were made?
I know.
1990.
1980 something.
1990s. Great time. But yeah, it's quite a small town. That town you've always driven through it, so there's lots of cafes and stuff in. But they have these big statues that you go and get your photo snapped with, and everyone here has had it.
Yeah, so, but what if, like you said, I don't know if you mean this, but, so what if a statue, like, I know there's smaller things, but the big cow, I'm saying lots about the cows, but what if the big cow, there were windows in there, and people were actually in there? It was an actual house.
I know. You love that cow. I know you love that
Yeah,
cow.
I do.
What else we got? There is
Millie.
something in Invercargill, Gussie.
Oh yeah, there's a statue of Burt
Munro.
Munro, a famous motorcycle racer inspired by the movie The World's Fastest Indian.
Which is cool because he I guess he was the person who made the motorbike.
Yeah, I
And
thought
then he
you were
raced
going to
it.
say,
Think-
the day the world blew up.
No, it's quite that statue. Because there's a few. There's not as many statues of people actually. And if you look across all these things, there's hardly any statues of people.
What about the
But-
sheep shearer?
Do you mean
Yeah,
that?
but I don't know if it's a specific person. Whereas this is about a specific person.
Oh, do you mean that one in Pukekohe?
There's one here. That's
yeah, yeah.
right. Yes, that
It's not huge.
Yeah, it's just him. He's just made out of metal or something.
Possum.
And
He's possum born, and he was a famous rally car
Race
driver.
car
So
driver.
that's
did
why
he die?
he died.
Why did they do like?
'Cause he
He
was
was quite
famous.
famous. I think he actually died racing his car. I can't quite remember, but
So they just did a statue of him.
Yep.
Just because he died from racing his car because it was a very scary road. It was like,
yeah.
and then you just died.
I think
Then
well,
the
people like to
next
celebrate.
moment,
People like to celebrate stuff. Clydesdale. There's in Clinton down South Island. There's these Clydesdale horses, right? Which is those huge horses. There's 5 of those. I mean, that's just because the area is rich in farming.
It's
In
always
Tauranga, there is the Harry McCleary statues. They're quite small.
Oh yeah.
I think they're actually like just dog-like because Harry McCleary is a children's book about dogs. And in Whakatane, they have kiwis scattered out
Yeah.
throughout the town.
Oh yeah, those are
Yeah,
cool.
those are
Some of
cool.
them
But
got
then,
stolen though.
yeah, one got stolen
They
by
chopped
the
its
river,
legs off and then stole
by
it.
the ocean or river, by the boat, and then there's loads of them. There's this cute baby one which I like. I like the baby one.
There isn't a baby one.
But then got
There's
chased
a
off
baby
and
one
stolen.
somewhere.
Yeah, there's one with a baby, yeah, or an egg.
There's
No.
there's an
No.
egg one.
There's a smaller one, I mean.
Yeah, okay. Yes, that's like Littlefoot or something. They've all got names.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't there Littlefoot
A
There's
Hopi.
like Bigfoot.
Two.
There's I don't know.
So the other super one that's famous, or for some reason it's quite famous, is the giant gumboot in Taihape, which we talked about before.
I am
And
Gumboot
that's also
man.
made of corrugated iron, which is, in New Zealand, corrugated iron is quite important, like Australia.
Cheap.
I think they say that that's like the Gumboot Capital of the world, but maybe it's the
I thought Wellington would be that. 'cause
Gumboot. And they have a competition there where they see if there is the gumboot the furthest. So,
There's also a moa one, which is in Queenstown.
yep. There's a few more ones I think we
Yeah,
discovered.
there's
Moa,
a
moa.
couple. But then for the gumboots, what if somebody climbed up there and then they fell in there? And I was like, oh, I thought I could fit these. But then,
They look just
and
my
then,
size.
and then magically they came the right size, so they came bigger, and then they could fit.
These aren't
the
a men's
gumboots.
small
No,
at
but
all.
then the gumboots were too small for them, but they were too big before.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Do we have any other ones? The last one that I had was Te Puke has a giant shearer. So there's two. I'm pretty sure there's two giant shearers. You know, people who shear the
shearer.
sheep.
Oh yeah,
Meh.
but for the gumboots, do you have like how big they are?
Oh, the gumboot is pretty big. Yep.
It's
So,
on its
like,
side,
bigger
isn't
than
it?
a house?
I don't know the exact size. Maybe not. But no, probably like in that 5 meter range.
Like-
Kind of big.
Like Millie the cow?
No, not that big. No, I've been there. It's a town I used to drive through quite a lot. There's another town there called what's it called, Huntersville or something or rather, and that has a dog statue as well of the hunter dog.
There's also a giant Wellywood sign in Wellington, obviously. The Wellywood sign is a playful variation of the famous Hollywood sign.
Oh yeah, and actually it's got one of the letters being blown away because Wellington's super windy. And heaps of movies got made there. We should maybe do a podcast about the movies that have been made in New Zealand. Like the
yeah,
Lord of the
because
Rings.
there's also Hollywood somewhere.
In Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Somewhere.
There's actually probably a
That's the
Bollywood as well, which is in India. Anyone got any other ones?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. I'll just double check my list. We had a giant apple.
No, we don't talk about
We
that.
had the giant salmon. I'll just say there's probably a giant something of everything. There's the
about a
bulls.
squid?
Bulls, a giant bull. And bulls.
Isn't there a squid?
No,
I've seen a
double.
squid,
I don't-
like a ginormous one.
Don't know
Maybe
about squid.
that's in like a movie or something. Like it's just a picture of it.
Oh, whale tail?
Oh yeah, whale tail.
Oh, there is a whale tail. Where was that? I can't remember where that was.
In the whale capital
with
of the
a T.
world.
Yeah, you see whales there. You go out on boat rides to see whales.
I know. Whale Island by
So
Bye.
most of these are quite old, from the 80s and the 1990s. So
The
they're kind of
the greatest
Yeah.
decades.
kind of well known in that regard. So we've probably seen about 5 or 8 of them. I've probably seen about double that.
I've only seen 5. One,
No,
two,
I've
three,
only
four,
seen,
five,
like,
six,
the
7, 8, 9,
LMP
12.
bottle, the cows. Does it count being like 66 things
No,
I've
the cows
seen?
are all one
Because
there.
the
I'll let you
cows.
guys name your favourite one. Wallace can go last because I know what Wallace is already going to be. Garcy, what's yours? Oh, he's thinking. Stealing.
Carrot.
The carrot. I personally like the kiwi fruit, even though you guys haven't seen it, because it was special to me as a child.
Moo.
The
You have to have seen it.
what?
I know you've seen.
No, I know 2 things. I know 2 things what I like.
Cow.
Actually, the LMP bottle is okay, and then the cows are good. Definitely
The giant
Millie.
cow.
No, I don't. The little cows, I don't know, the ones which are painted. I don't like them as much
They're
as Millie
ugly.
because Millie's big and she's no.
Yeah, it's Millie. It's Millie. It's Millie.
I like the name and the little kiwis in Whakatane.
Oh yes, those are cool.
Those are cool.
What about you, Gussie? One that you've seen?
My favourite's probably the LMP bottle, the giant LMP bottle.
World famous in New Zealand. I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
World famous.
Woo! See you later.
The capital,
Bye,
the
see you at
visiting
the
capital of the world is
next
not.
episode. Dun,
Bye bye.
dun,
See you
dun,
later.
dun, 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 dun.